I hope you're keeping well and happy. And thank you for joining me here today. So set aside an hour for yourself and enjoy. So let's get going in Shavasana to kick off. So come to lie down on your back, taking the legs about as wide as your yoga mat. Let them fall naturally outwards. And then take the bottom cheeks in the hands and slide them forwards, freeing up some space for your lower back. And come to release the arms slightly away from the body, palms facing upwards so that the chest and shoulders can open up. Now, if this isn't feeling okay for your lower back, you can bend your knees in, feet wide, knees together. So you have that as an option as well. When you're comfortable here, take a deep breath in through the nose, filling the lungs. As you sigh out through the mouth, allow the eyes to close. And allowing yourself these first few moments of your practice to come and settle in. Letting yourself know that you can release everything else. Coming to arrive on your mat. And this is your little bubble. And inside your bubble, you can be who you really are. There's no judgment, no pressure, no expectation. Every breath, every movement, and every posture is perfect. It's exactly the way it's meant to be. And the more you come into your bubble, the more everything else outside seems to out of focus, becomes more and more fuzzy, more and more distant, so that you can really remain present and just concentrate on what's happening inside your bubble. So enjoy this time that you've set aside for you, for your health and your well-being. So with your next inhale, draw your right knee into the chest, interlacing the fingers onto the shin. And bring your left leg in line with the hip. Flex the left foot and really activate your left leg, pressing the back of the leg into the ground. Feeling the kneecap and the quad, the front thigh lifting up. With each exhale you take here, give your knee a little squeeze in towards the chest. If that doesn't feel alright for you, you can always take hold of behind your knee as well. So you think of rolling the quad, the left quad inwards, down towards the ground. So that leg stays really parallel. So this one is good if you're spending a lot of time sitting down, stretching out the hip flexors and the glutes, which can get very tight with sitting. So this is helping to stretch and ease out the tightness and the tension. And we'll take this into a twist. So leave the left hand where it is. Bring your right arm out into cactus, the elbow bent as you inhale. And as you exhale, drop the right knee across to your left. Just going as far as you comfortably can. Let the left leg now just relax and drop across with you. You can roll the head to wherever feels good. Really begin to deepen your breath now into the right side of the waist. Expanding with the in-breath. And releasing with the out breath. Letting the breath massage and stretch your body. And with your next inhale, draw the knee back to center. Setting up for half a happy baby. So open up your right knee towards your right armpit, flex the foot, and then draw the sole of the foot up towards the sky, keeping that knee bent in towards your armpit. And come to take hold of the outer edge of the foot with your hand. Activate your left leg once again, and bring the left hand to the left hip. Alright, so from here, if it feels okay to do so, using your right hand, you're going to press downwards. As if you wanted to place your right knee onto the floor. But it probably won't go there, do not worry. That's normal. So we place our left hand on the hip here just to make sure it stays anchored down and we're not rolling across to the right. So feeling that both sides of the bottom, left and right, heavy on the ground. As you keep drawing that right knee towards the earth. So really nice to mobilize the hips this one. We're still getting this opening in the left side, front of the hip. Give it one final squeeze. And then draw your knee back in towards the chest, bending your left leg until the foot comes to the floor. Take a hold of behind the right thigh. As you inhale, begin to press your foot up to the sky. Coming to really straighten out the leg. Okay, if your leg's here, that's okay as well. Just hold on to wherever you can. So we're really activating the front of the leg so the back of the leg can lengthen. Pressing the heel up towards the ceiling. And if this is feeling okay, you feel that you can go further, you have the option to straighten out your left leg. But if you're here with your right leg bent, your left leg straight, you're better to be here, okay? So what we want is this right leg nice and active. Feeling the stretch in the calf and the hamstring. Right bottom on the ground. Take one last inhale. And as you exhale, gently bend in the knee. Come back to your Shavasana. Just quickly, to take a body scan, close off the eyes. And bring your awareness to your lower body. Right side and left side. What differences are you noticing? You may be feeling like your right leg is longer. You may be feeling heavier or lighter. All of these are good. All of these mean that we've released the muscles and the fascia in that side of the body. So let's get evened out. On your next inhale, draw the left knee into the chest. Bringing the right leg in line with the hip, right foot and leg active here, pressing down. You've got the right kneecap and the right toes facing up to the sky. And with each out breath, we're giving that knee a little more of a squeeze in towards the chest. Doing your best here to use your arm strength and not hunching up your shoulders. Stay connected with the breath. And if you're feeling your mind just wants to keep wandering off, do not worry, it's okay, it's normal. Perhaps it will help just to notice how you're feeling in this posture. Where are you feeling the stretch? How the stretch is. So let's take it into a twist, keeping the right hand where it is. Bring your left arm out into cactus as you inhale. And as you exhale, let the left knee drop across to the side. Again, not forcing. We don't want this right shoulder really drawing off the floor. We're trying to keep it down as much as possible. And now feeling the breath into the left side of the waist, really ballooning up with the inhale and releasing with the exhale. Relax the jaw. Relax the facial muscles. And relax around the eyes. Alright, very nice. So with your next inhale, draw that knee back to center, setting up for a half happy baby. Flex your left foot and your right foot. Draw the left knee towards the armpit. Solo the foot up towards the sky as you come to take hold of the outer edge of the foot and then press downwards with your hands. Right hand comes onto the right hip so we're not falling across to the left. We're staying nice and square, centered in our pelvis. Press that right leg down into the ground. It's going to help to keep you anchored, centered as well. So really using your left arm strength here to press downwards. You may be feeling here that there's differences between your two sides, which is normal. We're never completely symmetrical. So is this your good side or your naughty side? Give it one final squeeze. Good, and then come back to center, taking hold of the back of the left thigh. Bending your right leg, and as you inhale, begin to straighten up your left leg to the sky, really leading with the heel, pressing the heel up. So options here, you can hold it here, or only if you can, you'll straighten out the right leg. So you have both legs really activated. Just make sure that your left bottom hasn't peeled off the floor. Keep it down and heavy. Keep breathing, really activating the front of your left leg. Feel the back really stretching out, really lengthened. Relax the shoulders. Take one final inhale. And as you exhale, gently bend the knee. Coming back to your Shavasana, just to make sure you're feeling nice and symmetrical now. Yep, we're all good. On your next inhale, take a full body stretch, reaching out the arms and legs, taking up as much space as you can. And as you exhale, draw both knees into the chest. Now you can either come to roll onto your side and come to sitting, or if you want to have a little rock, take hold of behind the knees, drawing the forehead to the knees, starting slow, gradually building up until you're ready to come and sit. All right, so let's all come together on all fours, tabletop. So we got the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. We'll get going with some cat-cow here, Vinyasa. So as you inhale, tuck the toes under. Begin to arch through the spine. Lower, middle, upper back, the head follows. As you exhale, press the feet down. Rounding through the spine. Lower, middle, upper back, then the head. And again, inhale. Articulating through. The head follows. And exhale, really press away from the ground here to round the spine even more. Inhale, rippling through as you roll the shoulders back. And exhale, lifting up the tummy muscles here. Inhale, last one, lower, middle, upper back. The chest pulls forwards. And exhale, tailbone to the ground. Come to release the head. And as you inhale, bring it back to your center. All right, let's take some wrist movements now to warm them up. So we're going to circle the body around. Okay, keeping the shoulders in line with the hips. Fingers spread out wide. And we reverse. So really stretch out your fingers and really press the hands into the ground, especially the thumbs and the index fingers. Come back to center. Okay, now turn your fingertips outwards. Fingers still spread wide, and we'll take the same thing here. So circling around one way. Notice the difference. Core engaged, and we reverse. So gently drawing up the pelvic floor muscles, Mula Bandha, and drawing in the tummy button, Uddiyana Bandha. Coming back to center, final round this time. You're going to bring your fingertips to face you. I know, this one's a little funky. All right, here we go. Your circles will be much smaller this time. Inevitably, so don't force, just go as far as you can. 3, and we reverse. Keep stretching out your fingers. Shoulders stay in line with the hips, it's all moving around together. And come back to center. Good job. All right, let's place our hands around the normal way. Tuck the toes under, take an inhale. And as you exhale, draw your knees off the mat, just a couple of centimeters. So really engaging your abdominals now. Hold it here. If you need to drop your knees down, that's completely okay, do not worry. Press your heels backwards. Give some energy to your legs. Looking to the front of the mat. One more breath here, strong in the core. And as you exhale, drop the knees down. Take a little sit back, have a break, have a Kit Kat. Shake your wrists out. We're going again. I like the number 3. So here we go, round 2. Setting up. Tuck the toes under, take an inhale. Exhale, feeling strong, whoosh, knees off the mat. So make sure when you've lifted, you haven't lifted your hips as well. Yeah, the hips are staying low. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Drawing the front ribs inwards. Final breath here. You're doing well. And as you exhale, drop the knees down. Whew. Take a little sit back. Shake out your wrists again if you need to. All right. We have one more round and we're done. And make it your best. Here we go. Toes tucked under. Inhale to sit up. Exhale, draw the knees off. So with each exhale here, pelvic floor lifting up, tummy button drawing in. Head in line with the spine, don't let it drop down when you get tired. Feeling strong for your final breath. And as you exhale, drop the knees down. Well done. Untuck the toes. All right. So from here, we're going to extend the right leg backwards. Press the heel away from you. And we'll open up into our half side plank. Ardha Vasisthasana. Okay, so there's a straight line here from hand to knee to foot to foot. So engage your glutes, your bottom muscles. Press the hips forwards. Anchor this foot down here to help you keep stable. And then extend your right arm up to the sky. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, begin to circle the arm around. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, round and down. Inhale, back and up. Now, if you want to challenge your balance even more, you will look to your hand as it circles around. If that's not for you today, do not worry, just keep looking forwards with the gaze fixed. 5, and we reverse. Exhale down. Inhale to come up. Pressing away from the floor, sending your energy upwards. Staying strong in the glutes and the abs. So you're really locked into this one. One more. Let's hold it with the arm alongside the ear. Alright, next inhale, bring your right leg to hip height, flexing the foot. As you exhale, crunch the elbow into the knee. Inhale to extend. And again, exhale, crunch in. Inhale to reach out long. Exhale. And inhale, flex the foot. 2 more, exhale. And inhale, flowing with the breath. Exhale. And inhale, reach, reach, reach. As you exhale, bring your right hand back to the mat. Keep the leg up, squaring off the shoulders and hips. And then release back to center. Alright, very nice. So let's take the other side. So come to extend your left leg backwards, press the heel away. And when you're ready to, begin to open out into your half side plank. So just making sure, hand under the shoulder, straight line across here, hand, knee, foot, foot. Glutes engaged, abs switched on. We'll extend the left arm up to the sky, take an inhale. Here we go, circles, exhale, round and down. Inhale, bring it back up. And keep going, exhale down. And inhale up. Just going at your own pace here. If I'm going too quick or too slow for you, do not worry. Just flow with your breath. Taking your time all the same, not rushing to get done. So looking forwards or looking to the hand. And after 5, we reverse. Exhale down. Inhale up. Pressing that left foot into the ground, anchor it down. 2 more. Press away from the ground with your right hand. And let's finish the arm alongside the ear. As you inhale, bring your left leg to hip height, flexing the foot. Here we go, exhale, elbow to knee, crunching in. Inhale to extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend, reaching out long. Exhale. And inhale. Feeling it strong and stable here. Inhale. Last one, exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lifting the leg. As you exhale, bring the left hand back to the mat, squaring off, both hips facing the floor. And then release that leg back down. Alright, let me shift around again. Let's come to our child's pose. Joining the big toes, take the knees just a touch wider than your hips. Then come to sit on the heels, reaching the arms out in front of you. Release the forehead to the earth. So using this time to connect to your breath again, really deepening the breath. Feeling expansion across the back ribs as you breathe in. Feeling the chest releasing down towards the earth as you exhale. Press your hands into the ground as if you wanted to stretch your yoga mat forwards. So you feel more space, more length across your back. And then breathe into this space. Alright, with your next inhale, begin to roll it up through the spine, lifting the head when you're ready. Alright, we'll come to take a little toe stretch here, working on the feet and the ankles. So we're going to come up, onto the balls of the feet. And then you'll stretch the heels down towards the ground. So you can keep the hands on the ground for support, or if you want to go further, if you can take the arms off, reaching them out in front of you. And from here, place the hands down, lift the heels as high as you can, and then drop the knees to the mat, really stretching out the toes, and then drop it back. So we're kind of seesawing between both the shapes here. So just working to your level, going as far as you reasonably can. Rocking forwards and backwards. And if you can't go very far, it's okay. It really depends on the length of your Achilles tendon, and that's just the way you're made. So don't feel bad about anything here. Right, let's hold it here. We come back. And then bring it back to all fours. Placing the hands at one hand's distance in front of your shoulders. Fingers spread wide. Tuck the toes under as you inhale. Exhale to lift the hips upwards and backwards, coming to your first downward facing dog. Keep a little bend in your knees. And let's start to pedal out the legs. Pressing one heel at a time down into the earth. Feeling a nice stretch up the calf and the hamstring. Breathe. So really pressing down your thumbs and your index fingers into your mat. The arms are really strong and straight. And your triceps, the backs of the arms, are wrapping inwards, really hugging in. Let's find stillness here, pressing both heels down and slightly outwards as well, just a couple of centimeters outwards. So feeling the tailbone pointing up to the sky and the crown of the head relaxing down towards the earth. On your next inhale, lift the heels as high as you can, round the spine, coming through to your plank pose. As you exhale, drop to the knees if you need to, brushing the elbows against the waist. Inhale to peel off for your Cobra Bhujangasana. Press the feet into the mat so the knees lift off. And exhale to release down, tucking the toes under. Lift the knees off. Again, you can pass by your knees if you need to. As you inhale, push it up to plank. Nice and strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's go again. Inhale, lift the heels, round towards the plank. Dropping to the knees or not. Exhale, take it down with control. Inhale as you peel off. Squeezing the elbows in. Exhale, release down. Tuck the toes under. Activate the legs. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more. Inhale, lift the heels, waving through. Exhale, take your time to bring it down. Inhale as you lengthen up. Legs active, bottom relaxed. Exhale, release it down. Tucking the toes under, the knees lift off. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, tear it down dog. And from here, we'll walk the feet forwards, little baby steps, coming towards your feet, into your forward fold, Uttanasana. Keep the legs as wide as your hips. Let the arms release. Let the head hang heavy. Finding any movement that feels good for you to do here. Whether it's swaying, nodding yes or no with the head, taking the elbows and the hands, or simply staying still and breathing. Whatever feels organic for you. Just make sure you have the weight forwards in your feet so the hips are above the heels. And that you're breathing into the back ribs, nice and deeply. So wherever you are, just relax now. Take a final inhale. As you exhale, a little bend in the knees, begin to roll up through the spine. Coming to roll the shoulders back, lift the head, setting up your Tadasana mountain pose at the front of the mat. So legs as wide as the hips if you have a sensitive lower back, or if you feel better like this, or if not, the feet and legs are glued together. So the toes are spread out wide on your mat, lifting up the fronts of the legs. Roll your inner thighs slightly backwards, and then drop your tailbone down. Engage the abdominals. Open up the chest as you reach the arms downside the body, shooting energy from your fingertips. Take a deep breath in from the earth up to the sky. Exhale from the sky back down to the earth. Inhale, lift the arms, looking up. Exhale, dive down, bending the knees if you need to. Inhale to your flat back, looking forwards. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk or jump backwards, taking a vinyasa. If you are used to taking a chaturanga in your practice, an up dog, please go for it. I'll stay with the simpler option. And we'll meet back together in our downward facing dog. Inhale to float the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, swing it through, knee to nose. Coming to place the foot between the hands. All right, come up onto your fingertips and just make sure your legs are hip width distance here so you have a stronger base. As you inhale, reach the arms up, coming into your Crescent Lunge. So here, dropping the tailbone down, lifting the pubic bone up. So you feel a good stretch in the front of that left hip. Inhale to lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, open out the arms, softening the elbows. And then inhale, reach back up. And again, exhale to open. Inhale, lifting up. One more. Exhale as the heart opens to the sky. Inhale, lifting up. And this time, as you exhale, drop the back knee down to the mat. Inhale, lift it back up. Nice and strong. Again, exhale, drop it down. And as you inhale, imagine someone's got your front thigh and they're going and lifting it up towards the ceiling. One more. Exhale. And inhale to lift. Final round. We go. Exhale. Straighten out the front leg. Drop the tailbone down. Inhale to bend. And again. Exhale. Straighten out. No arching in the lower back. Inhale, bend. One more. Exhale, energize that front leg. Inhale, bend back into it. Good. Exhale, open the arms. Bringing the hands back down to the mat. Step the back foot forwards. Inhale, open up the chest and your flat back. And exhale, release back. Reaching the arms by the ears. Inhale as you lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Coming back to find your Tadasana, mountain pose. All right, we'll set it up for the left side. Here we go. Inhale, lift up, look up. And exhale, lengthen as you hinge from the hips. Inhale, create space. So you may be on the shins, on the thighs. All of these are good. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk or jump backwards. Flowing through your vinyasa of choice. Inhale to lift up, cobra or up dog. And as we exhale, we come back to our downward facing dog. Inhale as you float the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, swing it through, knee to nose. Placing the foot between the hands. Do what you gotta do together. Come up onto the fingertips. Legs hip width distance. Here we go, nice and strong. Inhale, Crescent Lunge, lifting up. And again, the tailbone drops down. The pubic bone lifts up as we bend into the front knee. Take an inhale here, lifting taller. As you exhale, open out the arms, open the chest. Inhale, lifting up. And again, exhale, soft at the elbows. Inhale to lift. Exhale, really strong in the lower body. Soften the arms. Inhale. All right, this time as you exhale, drop the back knee down. Inhale, lift up the thigh. And again, exhale. And inhale, one more. So don't get too comfy when you place that knee down. Inhale, lifting up. Last run, exhale as you begin to straighten out the front leg. Tailbone drops to the earth. Inhale, bend into it. And again, exhale. The weight shifts backwards. Inhale, bend. One more, exhale. Lift the kneecap. Inhale to bend. And as you exhale, open up the arms, bringing the hands back to the mat. Step your right foot forwards. Inhale to open up to your flat back. And exhale, releasing down. Arms lengthening by the ears. Inhale to lift. And exhale, hands to heart. Coming back to your Tadasana. Release the arms down inside the body. Take a second here to close off your eyes. Come to the breath. Noticing your heart rate. Recenter. And then open your eyes. Reaching the arms down inside the body, set it up. Here we go. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, diving down. Inhale to your flat back, weight forwards in the feet. And exhale, hands to the mat, walk or jump backwards. Flowing through it, you're on Vinyasa. With conviction, with your breath. And we'll meet back in our down dog. Inhale, float the right leg up. Exhale, swing it through. Placing the foot between the hands. Come up onto your fingertips and drop your back heel down. So just make sure your front heel is lining up with the middle of your back foot. And on an inhale, circle the arms. Coming to stand in your warrior two. Alright, so take an inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the forearm to the thigh, reaching across. And then inhale, bring it back. And again, exhale, just lengthening across into it. Not sinking into the shoulder, lifting up. Inhale, coming back. One more, exhale. And inhale. This time as you exhaled, and reverse your warrior. Looking up, bringing the arm alongside the ear. Inhale, coming back. And again, exhale, back hands to the leg. Opening up the chest. Inhale, come back. One more, exhale, keep bending that front knee. And inhale back to your warrior. As you exhale, circle the arms down, coming back to your lunge. Step the left foot forwards. Inhale, open up to your flat back, not plank. Exhale, release down. Arms by the ears. Inhale as you lift. And exhale, hands to heart. Coming back to your Tadasana. Let's go for the left side. Here we go. Inhale, lifting the ribs away from the hips. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Walk or jump backwards. Flowing through with your breath. Knees off the mat as you lift up. And exhale, pressing back to your down dog. With an in-breath, float your left leg up. Exhale, swing it through, coming to place the foot between the hands. Come up onto your fingertips and drop your back heel down. So again, we're just checking. The front heel lines up with the middle of the back foot. We're good. We inhale. to circle the arms, coming into a warrior two. Knee above the ankle. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, drop into your extended side angle pose. Inhale to lift back up. And again, exhale. Keeping space between the left shoulder and ear. Inhale, arms strong. One more of these. Exhale. Chest opens. And inhale. Reversing now. Exhale to lift. Looking up. Inhale, flow your way back. And exhale. Keep bending your left knee. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Lengthening both sides of the waist. Inhale. And as you exhale, circle the arms, coming to your left-legged lunge. Step the right foot forwards. Inhale as you open up, create space. Exhale, releasing down. Arms by the ears. Inhale, lifting all the way back up. And exhale, hands to heart. Come to your Tadasana. Separate the legs, release the arms. Let the eyes close off. Come back to your breath. Gradually slowing it down. Take an inhale, eyes still closed, lifting the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, let them go. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. One more, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, let it go. Alright, begin to open your eyes. Let's set up our Tadasana to bring it down onto the mat. So, standing tall, reaching the arms down inside the body. As you inhale, lift the arms, looking up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, open up to your flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back your right leg, then your left leg. Coming to plank. Take an inhale, just shift your weight very slightly forwards. And as you exhale, drop to the knees if you need to. Bend the elbows in towards the waist, coming all the way down to the mat. All right. So let's bring the arms down inside the body, palms on the ground. You can have your legs apart, hip width distance, or legs together. I'm going to work with my legs apart today. So press your feet into the ground, the knees will lift off. Spiral the inner thighs upwards, feel the bottom relax. Engage the abdominals. And then lift your shoulders away from the ground. So you really feel your upper back muscles working. The arms are strong. Okay, we are ready. On your next inhale, peel off the head and chest. Keep the arms down for now. So the chest opens up. As your bottom contracts, let it relax. Roll those inner thighs upwards. Keep rolling the shoulders backwards too. If you want to take it further, on your next inhale, you'll reach the arms up. Reaching the fingertips towards the feet. Just be careful to not crunch into the back of the neck. Keep length. Strong in the core. If you want to take it further, you will. Reach your legs up. And then roll the inner thighs up again. Let the bottom relax. Breathing here in Shavasana. So we're toting the whole back body. We're opening up the lungs, the chest, shoulders. Take a final inhale. Lift, lift, lift. And as you exhale, release down. Coming to make a little pillow for the forehead with the hands. And just let the hips rock from side to side. To release the lower back. All right, let's have the second round. Here we go. Last time, I promise. There's not 3 of these. Okay, so palms of the hands on the earth. Press the feet down, the knees lift off. Legs active, the bottom relaxed. Those inner thighs are spiraling upwards. Tummy muscles engaged. Open up the chest and shoulders. Inhale as you peel off the head and chest, seeking length rather than height. Draw the shoulder blades together and down the back. So not feeling any compression into your lumbar spine here. Keep breathing. If you can go further, on an inhale, whoop, reach the arms up. Keeping them really close to the body, yeah? So stay narrow and long here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you want to take it all the way, on your next inhale, whoop, you'll reach the legs up, pointing the toes far behind you, and then relax your bottom again by rolling the inner thighs upwards. Opening up the heart. Keep breathing. If you're shaking, that's okay, I am too. Take one last inhale as you lift even more. And exhale, release it down. Whoosh. Making it again, pillow for the head and the hands. Let the hips rock from side to side. And then gently press yourself backwards. Coming into your child's pose. We'll keep the arms out in front for now. Knees pretty wide. You can release the forearms down to the ground if that feels better for your shoulders. And relax. So just sending the breath to wherever you need it. Whether it's the lower, middle, or upper back. Deep, calm breaths. And with your next inhale, begin to roll yourself back up through the spine, rolling the shoulders back and lift the head. All right. So from here, let's roll it down onto the backs. So shift yourself forward towards the front of your mat, knees bent. Taking hold of behind the thighs. Inhale to lift up tall. As you exhale, drop the chin to the chest, rounding your spine. Come to roll down sequentially, one vertebrae at a time. Coming to settle in here. We'll cross the right ankle on the left thigh. Right foot is flexed. And press your right knee open. Okay, so this may feel enough here. If you want to go further, you'll draw the left leg off the floor. Going to take hold of behind the left thigh. And just encouraging the legs in towards you. So if it's accessible for you here, you can press your right elbow into the right thigh to really open up the hip. Breathe into the stretch. Send the breath to where you need it. Again, using the arm strength, try to relax the shoulders. And here we keep the right foot flexed simply to support the knee. And if you wish to, you can have a little rock from side to side, massaging out the lower back, or you can choose to just stay still. It's up to you. Keep pressing that right knee open. Feel the tailbone on the ground so it's not lifting off. And then gently release as you exhale. And we'll take the other side. So cross the left ankle, cross the right thigh. The left foot is flexed, really open up the knee. Holding it here or coming to draw the legs in towards you. Taking hold of behind the right thigh. And if you can, pressing that left knee open with the elbow. And feeling both sides of your waist of equal length. So if you're feeling that your right side is a little contracted, a little shorter, just draw your right hip forwards so both sides even out. And again, staying still, enjoying, or having a little rock, whichever feels best for you today. Give it one final squeeze. And as you exhale, release. Coming to big yourself into a star shape. So reaching out the legs and arms towards the four corners. And with a deep inhale, reach out as long as you can. Really engaging every muscle in your body. And as you exhale, let it go. And again, inhale, reaching out, really engaging. Exhale to release. Doesn't that feel good? One more time. Inhale, everything switched on. Taking up as much space as you can. Exhale, release. Take a moment here. Taking up space. Allowing your body really just to relax. To melt into the floor. And then we'll draw the knees into the chest one at a time. Interlacing the fingers on the shins, circling around. Massaging the lower back one final time. If this does not work for you, you can take hold of behind the knees. Feet are uncrossed and relaxed. And reverse. And come back to center. We'll take a start at the porridge. So bringing each hand to each shin. Bring the knees into the chest. Open them out to the side. Circle them round and down. Coming back together. Stirring the porridge. Going as slowly as you like for this one. Really getting into the hip joints. And we'll reverse. So use your arm strength again as much as you can, so the legs can just be heavy and relaxed. Coming to center, and let's ease our way into a Shavasana, your final resting pose for today. So if you have a bit of a sensitive lower back, you may like to place blocks or cushions under your knees. Okay, always make sure for everyone that you slide your bottom forwards in your hands. Okay, so you're creating space in your lower back there. You may like to place a blanket over you, get cozy, perhaps a little cushion underneath your head. Whatever you need to do to feel comfortable here. Arms slightly away from the body, palms facing upwards. Sign of release, letting go. When you're ready to, you can just close off the eyes. Making any final adjustments you need to. And once you're good here, this is the most important posture of your practice. This is your time to integrate the practice, to enjoy the benefits. Knowing for that, these few minutes in your day, there's nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to worry about. Just enjoy. Deepen your next inhale. And exhale softly. Breathing life back into your body as you begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, circling the wrists and ankles, gently rolling the head from side to side. Perhaps you yawn, perhaps you stretch, perhaps you bend in the knees. When you're ready to, you'll come to roll over onto your right side into fetal pose. Enjoying the last few moments of stillness, of calm, and of peace in your bubble. And take your time to come and find a comfortable seat. Joining the hands in front of the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Thumbs pressing lightly against the sternum. Inhale as you lift your heart up to the sky. Exhale, releasing the head down to the hands. Thanking yourself for this practice. And thanking your practice for bringing you back to yourself. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. Release the hands. Begin to blink open your eyes. And when you're ready to, lift the head. And there we go, we are done. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.